Hi everyone, Kireth here with another GT Sport video, and what a race this one was. Racing Super GT, Ryan, Catfish, Ricky Gervais, other drivers as well, but this was an epic battle with Super GT with a particularly controversial moment. So let me know how you saw this one going in the comments, but let's see the race unfold because I had good pace here at Daily Race B this week. I had a good quali time, started just behind Del Boy here, and got Malukum behind as well. So we'll see how we go in the first few corners. We're the only TT basically in this half of the grid, I think. Everyone else in the Dodge Viper, which I think is a slightly better car for this track, but the strength of the TT is the overtaking, in my opinion. Very good down the straight. Whoa, we've lost Del Boy. We've lost Del Boy. Del Boy's gone back to the pits. Okay, so that's a free position basically. We'll take that. No complaints. And let's see if we can hang on to this train of Vipers ahead. But yeah, I think the advantage of the TT in this race is that it's very good on the brakes and very good down the straight, so that combines to make good overtaking. And we'll try and do the most of that in this race. I think if the tyre for this race was a medium tyre, the TT would just be too strong. As we see Catfish. Catfish is very aggressive over the S's, has a very good line. I think his quality time is in the top 10 or nudging the top 10, but he's very aggressive over the S's and sometimes it can go wrong. So Catfish has dropped down to third place. Ooh, almost making contact. But in a pretty good position at the moment. Got Malukum behind, and then CVGT behind him as well. Detonator as well, very fast driver in 8th place. Detonator making a lot of the Frey Bentos Racing mil-spec liveries that you see on the channel. Right, interesting kind of what's going on here. Is there space in the middle? I don't think so. Can we follow Catfish around the outside? Let's see. No. Gervais comes back. He's on the inside. We're probably going to leave each other space. I do tend to find the racing is very clean in these high-spec lobbies. Racing at around 60k DR at the moment. And we've got a good line here. Is Catfish going to defend it? Ooh, on the grass. On the grass a little bit, and Catfish pulls out wide. Catfish is another very, very fair driver. Superb pace and very fair. Let's see what happens here. I think I kind of, I back out of this one, let Catfish go. You can lose a lot of time battling through turn 1. Ooh, almost go wide here, and that's going to let Ricky Gervais through, and I think Super GT as well. Guy behind is a penalty. Super GT up the inside of this very fast right-hander. Going into this hairpin where in the TT you want to accelerate out in third gear if you can. Guy behind is going to take a penalty, I believe. So it's a 5-way fight for the lead now. Right behind Super GT racing in the Greg's livery. So it's the battle of the pasties. I'd probably go Greg's over Frey Bentos if I'm being honest. Ultimate combo being a Greg's chicken bake and a sausage roll. Sausage roll you can have hot or cold. We're going off on a tangent here. It's meant to be about the racing. Talk about the passes on stream. Right, Super GT thinking about a move there. Thinks against it. Wow, look how far ahead Ryan has got. Ryan is checking out as we all battle. I didn't have the best exit on that corner. I had to kind of just try and keep on the track. Going through Death Chicane now. Is anyone going to get claimed? People scraping the wall on the outside. We're going through at 120. That's quite slow. We want to be going through 124, 125 in the slipstream. But we're still in the hunt. As long as we have a good last corner, we'll be in the mix come turn 1. Don't know what I do. Go so defensive there. Take a weird line. Definitely going to cost me on the exit. But again, we're comfortably in that 7/10 need for the slipstream. So no harm done. As the Viper train wiggles around on the straights. Only 2 laps to go in the sprint. Really fast and furious race. I've really enjoyed it this week. Let's see what happens here. I'm taking it quite easy. I'm not going to overtake anyone going into this turn 1 or turn 2. The Vipers, basically identical lines there. But they're joined together. Going through this corner flat out. And we're definitely in the mix now. Let's see if we have a good line through the S's. Might be able to get a move done into the chicane. Very difficult to get a move done when there's a lot of cars ahead of the car you're trying to overtake, if that makes sense. Because it often means you can't really shoot for the apex. There'll be a car on that spot. Now, different lines here. That's going to make it interesting going into the hairpin. I think we've got the best line, to be honest. Diving up the inside here, a Super GT just on the inside. And side by side, looks like Cervase is going for a move as well. So it's 2x2 Noah's Ark. And it gets very messy. It's very, very messy. We all come to a standstill. Super GT had the inside line and going to take that back. Cervase is the driver I think profited there. Well, the big driver that profited is Ryan, obviously. But what a battle this is. If you are enjoying it, do let me know in the comments. Whoa! Super GT scraping the outside. Going through a little bit fast that time, just avoiding the wall on the exit. If you are enjoying it, do feel free to drop a like or even subscribe if you're really liking the content. As we go now into the last lap again, I've got a little bit of a narrower line there. I'm not really sure why I'm doing it, because it's just going to cost me on the exit and it's not really serving as an overtake purpose. Very close now with Super GT. What do? He stays defensive. Think about going to the outside. I think just going to go follow Super GT here, rather than battle too much and lose time. I found in this race at lap 4 things tended to really open up. I don't know if it was the pressure. There's no tyre wear, so nothing should be different. But I found lap 4 things often got quite scrappy. Just trail braking, get in slightly into that corner. Decent exit, here we go again, deja vu. Ricky Cervase in second, being hounded by Catfish. Very close Catfish, look how close Catfish is, and I'm also really close to Super GT. Don't think we're going to be close enough to kind of really mix it up. But let's see what happens here. I've got a decent exit. Just running wide, but not wide enough to compromise my line. 1.5 tenths behind. Super GT doesn't go defensive here, so I think we'll probably slide in for the move. Let's see. Just about get side by side. Oh, there's a bit of contact. There's a bit of contact. So a bit of a controversial move, that one. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Was that too late? As we go through Dash chicane now, I just scraped the outside, coming through at 123. That's pretty good. But in Club 100s, where I race with Super GT, we both race in Club 100. If you do that kind of move, and someone, you could say, turns into you, or there's contact, and you come out ahead, you probably will get a penalty, I think. So I think my move may have got a penalty in Club 100s. So it might have been over the line, and if so, I do apologise. But I feel like the send was kind of wrong. What a race that was. What a race and a big moment. A P4. Detonator in 7th as well. Good result for Detonator. Super GT in 5th. Ryan checking out in the end. 708 isn't the fastest. I think people were just about doing 706s if it was super fast. But yeah, very enjoyable race, but a controversial moment with the overtake. Do let me know what you thought about that in the comments. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the racing. Very fun at Seaside, always. One of my favourite tracks. We'll see what the dailies are next week. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Have a nice Christmas if you're watching this before Christmas. And we'll see you next time.